next on Line TV, we have Jordan Benight with another Line of the Week, Jacob and Dakota with a fairly new segment, Discography,
and me, Drew Thurman, telling you how you should bundle up for this weekend. All that and more, Line TV starts now.
Good morning, fellow students. I'm Ashley Coker.
And I am the Jordan Benight. Let's get right into those announcements. Seniors, if your parents are members of the White County Farm Bureau, please come by the Guidance Center for a scholarship application.
Remember that breakfast and lunch are free to all students.
Congratulations to Meredith Allen for being elected as FCCLA State Vice President of Public Relations. She will serve as an officer during the 2021-22 school year.
Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson on Tuesday said he won't be extending the 11 p.m. curfew for bars and some restaurants that was imposed because of the coronavirus. Hutchinson cited a recent drop in hospitalizations and new cases as the reason for not extending the earlier closing times for bars and restaurants that served alcohol. The curfew was imposed in November because of a surge in cases that was set to expire on Wednesday. COVID-19 deaths rose by 44 to 4,939 and virus hospitalizations dropped by 20 to 896.
The Lunar New Year holiday is usually a busy period for flower farms in Hong Kong, which gear up to sell plum blossoms, orchids, and daffodils at flower markets during the festive season. But the pandemic and restrictions on such festive markets this year has taken a toll on many farms, who worry that they may be left with an oversupply of flowers. Traditionally, Lunar New Year fairs, known as flower markets in Cantonese, are held before the holidays, with thousands of florists and festive goods vendors hawking their wares in the public. This year, the Hong Kong government will implement restrictions on such markets, which can only run at half capacity and shorten business hours.
The 78th Golden Globes will for the first time be held bi-coastally, with Tina Fey live in New York and Amy Poehler in Beverly Hills. Fey and Poehler, who previously hosted the Globes together, had previously been set to MC again. This time, though, they will do so from across the country from one another. Fey will host from New York's Rainbow Room, while Poehler will be at the Globe's usual home, the Beverly Hilton. It's expected that nominees will appear from locations around the world.
I'll be watching. Now let's move on to see what our weather will look like this week.
Yeah, take it away, Drew.
What's up, Sir C? Today is February 4th. You'll have a high of 60 with rainy skies at 50% chance. Your winds will be at south-southwest at 15 miles per hour with a humidity of 84%. Your sun rose at 7:03 a.m. Now on to tonight. Tonight we'll have partly cloudy skies with a 20% chance of rain, a low of 29, winds at east 2 miles per hour, humidity at 66%, and your sun will set at 5:38 p.m. Now on to the almanac. The last 7 days, your high has been 51 and a 28 low. Your monthly average of precipitation was 3.82 inches, but we have no rain so far this month. Now on to the Fivecast. Friday, we'll have partly cloudy skies with a high of 48 and a low of 30 with a 25% chance of rain. Saturday, we'll have partly cloudy skies with a 47 high and a 23 low with a 25% chance of rain. Sunday, we'll have partly cloudy skies with a high of 34, a low of 19, and a 20% chance of rain. Monday, we'll have partly cloudy skies with a 35 high and a 26 low with a 20% chance of rain. Tuesday, we will have rainy skies at 35% and a 23 low and a 36 high. So it sounds like it's going to be kind of gloomy next week and it'll rain Tuesday. Now back to the anchors.
Thanks, Drew. Now let's send things to Dakota and Jacob with the latest Discography segment.
Good morning and welcome back to Discography of. I'm Jacob Osborne.
Abel Tesfaye, professionally known as The Weeknd, was born on February 16, 1990. He is a very popular Canadian singer for his versatility and his voice inflections. He started his recording career in 2010 uploading songs to YouTube.
A year after his start, he released 3 different mixtapes, House of Balloons, Thursday, and Echoes of Silence. These 3 mixtapes got him attention and recognition of his new darker twist on R&B and his lesser-known identity.
During 2012, The Weeknd signed to Republic Records to re-release the 3 mixtapes and his first album release, Kissland. This was followed by Beauty Behind the Madness, which was a best-selling album of 2015 and won Best Urban Contemporary Album from the Grammys.
The next album released by him would be Starboy and had very similar commercial success, and again won the Best Urban Contemporary Album for it. And his fourth and most recent album, After Hours, which featured such hits as Save Your Tears and, of course, Blinding Lights.
The Weeknd will also be performing at this year's Super Bowl, so be sure not to miss out on his performance. That's all we have today, so back to the news desk.
I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch.
For that totally tubular of info, my tummy is a little rumbling, like an earthquake. So let's see what we're having for lunch.
For lunch, we'll be having cheese pizza stromboli, roasted squash medley, grapes, strawberry grams, applesauce, and milk.
Be sure to thank our amazing lunch ladies for all the hard work that goes into preparing our delicious meals.
Definitely. Now I gotta run to present this week's line of the week. Hey Cersei, what's up? It's Jordan Benight back again with another line of the week. This week I'm interviewing YouTuber and Instagram influencer Norman Pearson. So Norman, what do you do on your YouTube channel and how can people find you?
I do a lot of gaming uploads, I do a lot of real life posts, vlogs, some role play, and impressions. Like, oh boy, huh?
So what all do you post on your Instagram and YouTube channel?
A lot of fan base, a lot of advertising, like this merchandise right here, and other stuff.
So how do you hope that your content can affect or help people?
First off, to entertain people, because a lot of people get bored during, like, for example, quarantine. So I hope to do my best in entertaining other people.
Well, Cersei, that's all I have for you today. Be sure to check out Norman's YouTube channel at itsnorm77 too, and follow his Instagram at itsnorm77. Until next time, let's get a Norm dab. Back to the news desk.
Awesome job, Jordy.
All my thanks, Ash Dog. Now let's see the latest sports news Dakota has for us.
Good morning, Cersei. Let's get right into those sports updates. Yesterday, our Lions bowling team headed to Conway for a conference, but we do not have the results for that yet. On Friday, Marion will travel here for both boys and girls varsity basketball. Wrestling boys will travel to Russellville on Saturday for dual state as well. In college news, John Chaney, the Temple basketball coach, has recently passed away at the age of 89. His voice was the loudest when it came to picking unpopular fights. Lashing out at NCAA policies he said discriminated against black athletes. Chaney led Temple to 17 NCAA tournament appearances through over 24 seasons, including 5 NCAA regional finals. Chaney had 741 wins as a college coach. He was twice named National Coach of the Year, and his teams at Temple won 6 Atlantic 10 Conference titles. In national news, a bill that would legalize sports betting in Georgia and give tax revenue to the state lottery is advancing in the state house, despite questions about whether a state constitutional amendment would be required to do so. The House Economic Development and Tourism Committee voted 20-6 Tuesday to approve the House Bill 86, sending it to the full House for more debate. Tokyo organizers in the IOC on Wednesday began explaining in public just how they hope to do it, rolling out playbooks to detail the way that 15,400 athletes will enter Japan and exit Japan, with the Olympics opening on July 23rd and the Paralympics a month later. Well, that's all I have today, so back to the news desk.
Thanks for those updates, Dakota.
Well, that wraps up today's episode of Lion TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Cersei High Lion TV.
And follow us on Twitter at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Ashley Coker.
And I'm Jordan Benight. See you next time.